So OpenClaw has been taking over the internet, and in today's video, I'll show you guys how, as beginners, you can set this up with no Mac needed, no Mac mini. So let's get into the guide. So we are essentially going to be running Moltbot on a VPS. Now, a VPS is essentially just a device that lives on the internet that you don't need to own, but you can rent it for a very small fee. Now, what's great about DigitalOcean is they've actually already set everything up for you. That's why this guide is just perfect for beginners. You don't need to enter so many fancy commands. It's literally just plug and play. So when you come over to DigitalOcean.com, make sure that you first just create an account and add a credit card. Trust me, guys, I was running the Moltbot for, I think, around an hour yesterday, or I mean half an hour, just to test out things. And you can see that my total usage came to around 40 cents. So don't worry about the actual prices of this. It's not expensive in the slightest. You're actually saving a ton of money because you don't need to go out and purchase a Mac mini. So once you've created your account, then what you want to go ahead and do is click the create Moltbot droplet. That is going to take you over to this page. So now this is where you're going to create your droplet. Now, since I'm someone who lives in London, in the UK, this is where I'm going to position my location. Of course, if you are in a different location, just choose the region that is closest to you. Now, of course, we've already got the Moltbot loaded up here, so we don't need to click anything here. And for this one as well, you can just leave it there. It really doesn't matter because remember, guys, it costs around 0.4 cents per hour. But if you want, you can switch it down to this one, which is what I had it on, which is the regular. So this one is around 0.3 cents per hour. So you can have it on the regular. And then this is what you need to do. So for the password, I would suggest probably just using Norton to generate a super secure password. But of course, make sure that once you copy this password, you actually write this down because you may need this in the future if you want to access this from your own terminal. As a beginner, you probably won't want to do this, but just write the password down just for a good measure. So now that that is done, we've already clicked basic and everything's already set up. We can then go ahead and click create droplet. So now we have to do is simply wait for that droplet to get created. It does take around 1 to 2 minutes. So just give it a minute and it will just boot up. So you can see right here, now it says good to go. So all we need to do is just click on this, click on the actual link. And then what we want to do is click on the console. So we're going to click console here, and then this should load up with the console. So just give it a moment. It should just take around a few seconds. It should say waiting for console. And the first time it boots up, it doesn't boot up that quickly. Okay, so here we are connected to the droplet. So I'm now just going to go ahead and make this full screen. So of course, one of the first things it asks us to do is to select our API provider. So currently it does only have Anthropic. So what we're going to do is we're going to click 3 here, and then we're going to click enter. And then it says enter our Anthropic model access key. So once again, now we just go to Anthropic to grab our API key. So on the first link of Google, you've got this sign into the Claude developer platform. If you just Google Anthropic API, you click this. Now, if you're not signed in, what you'll need to do is you'll need to then go ahead and get API key. Then what you'll need to do is you'll then need to just click create API key. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this the Moltbot video, and then I will click add. And of course, after this video, I will delete this API key. So now what I'm going to do is I'm then going to click copy this key, and then I'm going to right click and click paste. And then once I right click and click paste, I'm then going to click enter. So now you can see Anthropic key configured successfully, restarting the ClaudeBot services. So now that it's restarted, what I now need to do is first enter the command. So in order to enter the command, you says I need to then go ahead and copy this. So if I copy this command right here, and then I click copy, right click, copy, and then I right click and click paste, then I click enter. Now ClaudeBot should load up. So yeah, there you can see it has loaded up the ClaudeBot. So you can see it says, I'll butter your workflow like a lobster roll, messy, delicious, effective. So now what we can do is we can just ask it if it's there, and you can say hello. You can say hello, are you there? And you can see it responds. It says, hey, I'm here. I'm just waking up. This is a fresh start for me. I see there's a bootstrap file waiting, which means we get to figure out who I am together. Kind of exciting, excitedly. So it says, you know, this is the setup phase. So in the setup phase, this is basically where you want to, you know, give it all of the information that you do want and the kind of information that you know, are gonna wanting the bot to have. So now, since I want to be able to give information to ClaudeBot, what I can do is I can come over to my school community. It's completely free, so don't worry about having to pay for anything. So this is just my free community where I give you guys free resources in these free videos. So if you just copy this, and then whichever AI that you currently do have, as long as you have memory turned on, you can essentially paste it in, and you can essentially ask ChatGPT to basically build out your profile so that your agent knows a lot about you. So you can say, can you fill this in for me so I can send it to my AI agent? And then I'm just going to paste this in. And so here you can see it's basically just going to give all of the, you know, memory. And this is basically just a memory profile that the AI is going to easily be able to understand. And that way you don't have to run around thinking which specific details do I have. And it's just going to make your agent a lot more useful. Now, of course, do make sure that, you go through this and do a quick check, but I just find that this format is super useful. So once that's done, I'm just going to copy this. And since you were away for a bit of a second there, I'm just going to once again reload this. So I'm going to copy this, right click copy, then right click paste, and then click enter. And then so now I'm going to say, I'm going to give you some memory. So store this so you can be my AI agent. And then so I'm going to click copy code, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to click paste as plain text. And then now you can see it says, I got it. I'm storing this data. And so now what you have is an agent that's essentially storing the data. And the thing about Claude is that it actually does have memory. So it's going to be able to store all of this, and it's going to be able to do a lot for you. So now you can see it says, got it. I've stored your user profile and your memory, the full context of your projects, communication goals and style for how I should operate. Now the fun part is, who am I? This is where you get to name your AI agent. So I'm going to name this AI agent, your name is Max, and you help me run my business as efficiently as possible. And then I click enter, and you can see now it says, I know you have two brands, AI Grid and Finance Value. It says, I know your priorities. I know how you work. I know what I can do for you. And it says, tell me what's, eating at your time. So here's where you can, of course, get the agent to do various different things for you. Of course, this is just a setup video. I will have a video on the multiple use cases that you can now use. So yeah, here you can see that I can literally do quite a lot of different things based on this Claudebot. Remember that Claudebot is an autonomous AI agent. It can reach out to you. It can do different things. I can connect it to many different things. But this was just how you get it set up on a VPS. That way you don't need a MacBook. You don't need to spend a lot of money on a Mac Mini. And of course, from here, this is where you can then move forward. And something I actually did forget, if you are a beginner and you don't like the terminal interface, that's completely fine. I would say go to the dashboard URL, just right click, hit copy. And once you paste that into, your browser, you're essentially going to come up with this. And it's basically going to give you a chatbot area where you can chat with this. So if you just want to, use this link and you don't want to have any complex setup with the terminal and stuff, this is just basically how you can talk with it in a super easy way. And I definitely recommend this if you're a beginner. So of course, when you're in the terminal and you see the link, just copy, paste it there, and of course, save it on your phone so you're able to access it. And I'm literally able to talk to my Maltbot, which is super useful. And so here I'm literally just asking it, what are you able to do for me while I'm there? And I'm going to say, okay, can you send me some AI news? Can you send me some specific AI agent news every morning at 9 a.m.? And then I'm going to click send. So the reason that this is useful is because, of course, you can set this up with Telegram. I do have a guide on that. I might include this in the video. But the point I'm trying to make here is that you're able to basically have this as an agent just on your phone, even without, all the complex stuff of setting it up via the terminal. I mean, it's not that hard, but if you're a complete beginner, this is just a way to use the Maltbot in a way that's just so much more simplistic than anyone else is using.